Hello students, welcome back. So now in this session we will be discussing the concept of perpendicular distance of a point from a plane. Then we will discuss family of planes and angle between two planes. So let's begin. So now we will discuss how do we find out the perpendicular distance of a point from a plane. So let the equation of plane is r dot n is t, then perpendicular distance from the point A on the plane r1, ar1 on the plane is equal to projection of ra on n. P is equal to mod of r1 minus r0 into n by mod n is equal to, that means magnitude of n vector. If you open up this, you will get this, and therefore we finally have P is, now see here, this is the point that is x1, y1, z1. This is the perpendicular distance, n is ai plus bj plus ck. Then this P is given by r1 dot n minus d modulus by magnitude of n vector, and if equation of plane is ax plus by plus cz plus d is 0, then perpendicular distance from point x1 y1 z1 is given by modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d by under root of a square plus b square plus c square. So basically, actually in 3D it becomes difficult to understand from theoretical concepts. So once we solve out certain examples based on these concepts, picture would be much clearer. Okay, we have certain important points. Planes a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 is 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 is 0 are parallel but not identical if a1 by a2 is b1 by b2, this is a1 by a2 is b1 by b2 is c1 by c2 is not equal to d1 by d2. Perpendicular if a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is 0, and identical if this entire ratio is equal, that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2 is equal to d1 by d2. And then the equation of a plane parallel to the plane. Now this is important because you have in questions you get a certain plane is parallel to a certain plane. So in those cases you will have to assume your equation to be of this form. If you have equation of a plane like ax plus by plus cz plus d is 0, then the equation of plane parallel to this plane would be of the form ax plus by plus cz plus k equal to 0, where k is an arbitrary constant and is determined by the given condition. Further, distance between two parallel planes ax plus by plus cz plus d1 is 0 and ax plus by plus cz plus d2 is 0 is mod of d1 minus d2 by under root of a square plus b square plus c square. Now these two planes are parallel, we have just now discussed. In case of parallel planes only the constant differs. So in that case the distance between these two planes would be given by this formula. So this is important. Then three planes arx plus bry plus crz equal to dr, where r is 1, 2, 3, can intersect at a point if system of equation in three variables has unique solution. Coaxially intersection means system of equation in three variables will have infinite solutions and may not have a common point. System of equations in three variables have no solution. Once we discuss the examples, you will be able to understand it. So first example that we have is a variable plane passes through a fixed point alpha, beta, gamma and meets the axis in A, B, C. Show that the locus of the point of intersection of the planes through A, B and C parallel to coordinate planes is alpha x inverse plus beta y inverse plus gamma z inverse is 1. Okay, so it's given that we have to find out the locus of point of intersection of planes through ABC parallel to coordinate planes is we have to show in fact. So what we'll do in this is that let first of all the equation of variable plane be x by a plus y by b plus z by c is 1. And this is my first equation. Now here obviously a, b, c are parameters, right? So now this plane passes through alpha, beta, gamma. It's given that this plane passes through the point alpha, beta, gamma. So this coordinate, that is alpha, beta, gamma, would satisfy the equation. So we have alpha by A plus beta by B plus gamma by C is 1. So this is my equation 2. Now the plane 1 meets the coordinate axis at ABC, right, in points A, B, C, whose coordinates, if you remember, would be A 0 0, then we'll have 0 P 0, and finally we'll have 0 0 C, right. So the equations of planes through A, B, C are x is A, y equal to B, z equal to C respectively. So these are the required these would be the equations of planes passing through A, B, C. X equal to A, y equal to B, z equal to 3. This is my third equation. Now the locus, that is what is required, the locus of point of intersection. It is asking the locus of point of intersection. So the locus of point of intersection of these planes is obtained by eliminating ABC between 2 and 3. You can eliminate ABC between the equations 2 and 3 to obtain the locus of point of intersection of these planes, and this gives me, putting the values of A, B, C from 3 into required locus is alpha by x plus beta by y plus gamma by z is 1, or alpha x inverse plus beta y inverse plus gamma z inverse is 1, and this was the required locus that we were required to find out. So again, question was simple. We have just utilized the given conditions and we have arrived at the solution. Next is equation of planes bisecting the angles between two given planes. So in Cartesian form, first of all, the equation of planes bisecting the angles between these two planes are a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 by under root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square is equal to plus minus a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 divided by under root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. And important thing to note here is, if angle between bisector plane and one of the plane is less than 45 degrees, then it is acute angle bisector. Otherwise, it will be obtuse angle bisector. Next we have is family of planes. The equation of plane passing through the lines of intersection of a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 equal to 0 is a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 plus lambda times a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 equal to 0, where lambda is a constant. This is an important thing. Now we'll discuss an example and the thing will be much clearer. Find the equation of plane containing the line of intersection of the plane x plus y plus z minus 6 is 0 and 2x plus 3y plus 4z plus 5 is 0 and passing through 1, 1, 1. So this means, first of all, again, equation of plane, let me erase it. So we have equation of plane through line of intersection, equation of plane through line of intersection of given planes is x plus y plus z minus 6 plus lambda times 2x plus 3y plus 4z plus 5 is equal to 0. This is the first equation. This was simple equation of plane which will pass through the intersection of these two planes would be this. Now if it passes, again whenever you are given that it passes through a certain point, that automatically means that that particular point is going to satisfy that equation. So 1 1 1 will satisfy this equation, that means 1 plus 1 plus 1 minus 6 plus lambda times 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 4 into 1 plus 5 would be equal to 0. This gives me lambda is 3 by 14, and just substitute the value of 3 by lambda here. So I get, putting lambda equal to 3 by 14 in 1, we get the equation of plane as 20x plus 23y plus 26z minus 69 equal to 0, and this is the required answer. So see, this was quite simple. Now we have angle between two planes. In vector form, the angle between two planes is defined as the angle between their normals, and if theta is the angle, suppose we are given two planes with these equations, then the theta is the angle between them, then we will have cos theta as n1 dot n2 by mod n1 mod n2, that is magnitude of n1 and n2 vectors. In Cartesian form, if we have the planes of the form a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 is 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 is 0, then angle between them would be given by cos theta is a1a2 plus b1b2 plus c1c2 divided by under root a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square and under root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. We will solve out certain examples based on this also, and you will be able to understand it then. Okay, the two planes are perpendicular if a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is 0 and parallel if n1 cross n2 is 0. Now just remember these conditions also, this is also important. Now we have angle between a line and a plane, and the angle between a line and a plane is the complement of the angle between the line and normal to plane. Suppose we have a plane, this is the plane that we have, this is the line and this is the normal to the plane. So angle between this line and plane is the complement of angle between normal between this line and normal to the plane, right? So we find out if alpha beta gamma be drs of line, and this is the equation of plane, and theta is the angle between line and plane, then cos 90 minus theta is a alpha plus b beta plus c gamma by under root of a square plus b square plus c square under root a alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square, or this becomes cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. So we have sin theta is a alpha plus b beta plus c gamma by under root a square plus b square plus c square under root alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. In vector form, if theta is the angle between the line r equal to a plus lambda b and plane r dot n is d, then sin theta would be given by b dot n by magnitude of b vector into magnitude of n vector. Example says find the equation of plane passing through intersection of planes 2x minus 4y plus 3z plus 5 is 0, x plus y plus z is 6 and parallel to straight line having DC is this. Okay, so here basically first of all again what we will do is equation of required plane B . Equation of required plane is 2x minus 4y plus 3z plus 5 plus lambda times x plus y. Let me say this should be minus x plus y minus z is 6. So now I will first of all collect the coefficients of x, y, z. So I have 2 plus lambda x plus minus 4 plus lambda y plus 3 plus lambda 3 minus lambda z plus 5 minus 6 lambda is equal to 0. So I have 2 plus lambda x plus minus 4 plus lambda y plus 3 minus lambda z plus 5 minus 6 lambda is 0. It is given that this plane is parallel to the straight line. So this means that AL plus BM plus CN would be equal to 0. That means the coefficient of x here is 2 plus lambda into I'll have 1 plus minus 4 plus lambda into minus 1 plus 3 minus lambda into minus 1 is 0. This means 2 plus lambda plus 4 minus lambda minus 3 plus lambda is 0, which gives me lambda as minus 3. Now lambda is minus 3, that means equation of required plane is x plus 7y minus 6z minus 23 would be equal to 0. We have just substituted the value of lambda as minus 3 in this equation and you get the required equation of plane. Next question says find the angle between the line and the plane. So how do you find out the angle between line and plane? First of all, from this equation of line itself and the equation of plane itself, we can judge out several things. That the given line is parallel to the vector. The given line is parallel to the vector B, suppose 3i plus 2j plus 4k, right? And the given plane is normal to the vector n equal to 2i plus j minus 3k. You can see it from here, coefficients 2i plus j minus 3k. This is normal to the vector this, and if you remember, we have discussed sine theta in this case would be b dot n by magnitude of b magnitude of n, which means 3i plus 2j plus 4k dot I'll have 2i plus j minus 3k by under root of 3 square plus 2 square plus 4 square, and then we'll have under root 2 square plus 1 square plus 3 square. So this gives me 6 plus 2 minus 12 by under root 29 under root 14 minus 4 by under root 406. So sine theta is minus 4 by under root 406, which implies theta would be sine inverse of minus 4 by under root 406. So this is the required angle. Well, I hope you must have understood the various concepts like family of planes, angle between a line and a plane, and angle between two planes. Now, in the next part, we shall discuss the concept of straight lines, in which you shall get to know the symmetric form as well as the unsymmetric form. So just stay tuned.